Hello, guys, and welcome again to the final whistle. And today we are discussing what broke last night, and we're also going to look forward towards that Nottingham Forest Liverpool game tonight, which is a huge game, of course. But of course, we start where else to start than what happened last night. Published last night that Darwin Nunez was subjected to a £70 million bid from Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia, and of course, we know Al Hilal are keen on Darwin Nunez, and we know there's a lot of talk about his future. Will he be at Liverpool Football Club? Won't he be at Liverpool Football Club in the summer? I'm pretty certain he's gone. But in the January transfer window, it is a possibility that he is going to be sold. That, of course, is down to what Edwards believes he can get for the player. He obviously believes he can get way more than 70 million. We've heard the figure around £85 million. If they do manage to sell Darwin Nunez for £85 million, then to be fair, Edwards deserves a pat on the back. I probably, in his position, might have took the 70 and then looked at maybe hijacking the Kvaratskhelia deal, or even going for someone like Osimhen or Martinez, something like this. Realistically, a lot of fans would like Alexander Isak, but of course, it's a really difficult and complicated deal to get done. Also, quickly this morning, the Premier League has issued no sanctions, no fines, no point deductions, no punishments for anyone with the FFP and PSR rules for 2021, I believe, to 2024, which really surprised me. I'll be honest, it was a big surprise that was happening like that. Back again onto the Nunez news. That is humongous news, and Al Hilal, of course, are looking and are very keen on Darwin Nunez. We know that they wouldn't have betted, well, not betted, but they wouldn't have put forward that much money forward if they weren't keen on a player. Where does this leave Darwin Nunez now? That's the question. He's obviously suspended for the game tonight against Nottingham Forest, so he won't be playing. But if it does, and if it does transpire, and there is something like 80 million, 85 million pounds, there's a potential incoming. The Greek striker, I can't really say his name, begins with a T. That's all I know. Well, I know what his name looks like, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to butcher that. He could be coming in. Of course, FSG are well known for their net profit. If they get £80 million or £85 million and spend 25, they've got themselves a nice healthy profit, which is something that was discussed in a video previously that was well watched. I appreciate everybody who watched that, liked, comment, everything, opinions all over about the truth of FSG. But again, this is an interesting story that is going to probably go on for the next few weeks now of the transfer window. Will he be sold? It's a possibility. It is a possibility. And sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a possibility, of course. And it'll be keen to see what's going to happen. Of course, looking at the game tonight, it's a huge game at the City Ground, a huge game for Nottingham Forest. They can close the gap on Liverpool to 3 points. Of course, Liverpool have played one less game, which is now being rescheduled in February against Everton, the Merseyside derby, the final one at Goodison Park. Will now have David Moyes in charge as well. So flashbacks for him, I'm sure. Hopefully we get a Luis Suarez type celebration where he dives in front of him. That is a big game. It is a big game whether you look at it from a Liverpool point of view or from a Nottingham Forest point of view. Either of them teams, this is a massive game. I wouldn't want it to be so cautious that it ends 0-0. I don't think it will end 0-0. I think we'll see goals in that for sure. It's going to be a close game, closer than thought. I think the front three for Liverpool, you're probably looking at Diaz up front, Gakpo, and then Mo Salah. Of course, they're the three best right now. That combination seems to work for Liverpool. They're going to have to be careful, of course, of Chris Wood. Chris Wood, you know, a name of the past that people probably would have laughed at. He's had a phenomenal season at Nottingham Forest this year. Santo's got them playing good football. I know Arne Slot said about the money spent at Nottingham Forest. It's no surprise where they are. I think that was more of a dig towards him not having the funding at Liverpool rather than Nottingham Forest spending in the first place. Else he'd be criticising most Premier League teams for spending. The likes of Aston Villa, the likes of Newcastle, the likes of Man City, the likes of Arsenal, people like this. You know, of course, Chelsea are the worst for it. But it's a key game. It is a very key game. Liverpool have the chance to stretch that lead at the top ahead of Nottingham Forest if they can win the game. Of course, they played them last time when it was away. If you remember, the purple shirts and Darwin Nunez scoring the winner right at the end, if you remember. That was a keenly contested game as well. But guys, let me know what you think about the Darwin Nunez situation. And of course, obviously, Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool tonight, a huge game. Let me know. And we'll speak again soon, I'm sure. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.